Hi, folks. My name is Dimitri Frederick. I am the author and publisher of Why Entrepreneurship? What is it all about? Part 1. A lot of people on Facebook have asked me this question over and over, and I actually want to take the time to answer that question. And the question is, what is entrepreneurship? Well, entrepreneurship, you know, in a broader sense, is basically you as a business owner. But in order for me to explain that, I have to tell you that there's a big difference between a business owner and an entrepreneur. So I'm going to break down the two of them and help you understand why the book, Why Entrepreneurship, is so important in the direction that you as an individual should be moving towards and becoming an entrepreneur. Because most of us who ever thought about business just starting a business. But today we are in the 21st century, and why, as a person whose background is in technology, when I thought about entrepreneurship, I see what's happening with technology and how it's changing the way we work, we do business, and interact with each other. So, therefore, a business owner is someone who just has one business per se. Maybe they have two, but the mentality, how they go about building that business, is far different from how an entrepreneur will build a business. See, an entrepreneur builds multiple businesses, but also has a different viewpoint of how they run that business. See, an entrepreneur's mentality is creating multiple streams of income, but not sitting there trying to control and run everything. Because sometimes we who are business owners, which I have in other shows, especially from the background of Robert Kiyosaki, to get into details about that, because many of us who's never had any background in business, or and I don't want to talk about going to business school because that's a different thing, because it's far different, because business school honestly teaches you only to become a manager. It's not really to teach you to become an entrepreneur or business owner. So just to say that. So a business owner has the mentality to just have their dream business, create that 9 to 5 mentality for themselves. But the danger of a business owner versus an entrepreneur is that a business owner eventually sometimes, and not just sometimes, majority of the time will find themselves trapped to their own business. Why? Because they don't have a mindset of an entrepreneur, which means that an entrepreneur loves to create systems. A business owner is their system. They want to do everything themselves. They have a control freak, I call it, mentality of, and they can't help it because they may be very analytical, very smart, have some business sense, but don't have understanding to leverage themselves. And that's part of the biggest difference between a business owner and an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur knows how to leverage themselves, looks and creates systems to create multiple streams of income, where that business at the end of the day doesn't depend on them. Most business owners, when they think about creating a business, is that whether or not it has nothing to do with necessarily having money or lack of money or resources. They have to control everything. They felt the need to run. But at the same time, a business owner who's just running their business, even if it's successful, sometimes doesn't always think about, let's build another business, let's build another franchise, let's expand into another store. They rely 100% of that business being solely dependent on them and their expertise and their skill set. So sometimes a business owner, which is sad, and that's one of the things that when I talk about Robert Kiyosaki's philosophies on the E, S, B, and I quadrant, most business owners, most employees who come over to the business owner side become trapped by it. Because how do you take a vacation? Actually, I own a motorcycle. Recently, I just decided to get my yearly registration. Guess what? The business owner was closed because whether or not he was out drinking with his buddies, which is what they sound like they were doing, had a hangover, or was on vacation. All that requires one person's independency within the company. Therefore, everything has to shut down. So if I go on vacation, I don't make no money. If I have to take a day off because I'm sick, the business doesn't open. The business doesn't operate because you don't have a supervisor, or you don't trust a supervisor or a manager to run a day-to-day operation of your business. Therefore, paying them a little better wage so that you could free up your time to make more money. And that's what separates an entrepreneur and a business owner. An entrepreneur have a true mindset of leverage and systems in place to create wealth and have a legacy mentality. Sometimes business owners say the word leverage, say the words legacy, but it's not legacy. And With all due respect when I say that, because the problem is the 21st century and the way business is being done and the things I've understood about business the last 25 years, been involved in entrepreneurship, been involved in business creations and concepts, development, supporting of people, is that the 21st century doesn't need you. The 21st century is all about automation. And therefore, when I train and I educate people about doing the right business model or even starting it, because the way you may start a business model could end your business before you even get started, because it's about the mindset, the shifting of the way you think about business that determines your success automatically. Now, the economy, other factors can play, and the type of business you have, the kind of niche you have, all plays a factor. But if your mindset is wrong to thinking of how you built a business, today, many of you who want to be business owners, for example, before you even get started, have the traditional mindset of starting a business. So therefore, the first thing you go to is a brick and mortar philosophy of business, versus a true entrepreneur creates a digital online based business model that doesn't require them. That's 24 hours a day. Many of you who are actually pissed and angry at your job right now and seeing being right side, left side shifting and downsize, you want to transfer automatically to the business philosophy side, business mindset side of the S quadrant, from being an E quadrant in Robert Kiyosaki's philosophy. Well, guess what? If this didn't get fixed right, and you still have a job mentality, but your anger and your desire to just start a business on your own, without personal development, without the growth, without the understanding how business is being done today, you've automatically failed. Because today, the way traditionally how business was done has changed. So the internet is more important. Anything that you do, I don't care what the business is, whether it's church, whether it's politics, whether it's ministry, whether it's a daycare center, you have to start from understanding how you're going to market it, how you're going to build it. Is it going to be dependent on people, or is it going to be dependent on systems? And the 21st century, and again, if you're thinking large scale, longevity, legacy, you need to learn how to create an entrepreneur mindset of a business ownership. So I have more training available for you. If you like this video, definitely like, comment, share this with your friends on social media platform. And there's more videos to come. So I look forward to helping you get educated and fully understand how to truly become an entrepreneur in the 21st century. So for those who've been asking a lot, what is the difference? The difference is the shift of mentality of systems and multiple streams of income. A business owner could say that they have multiple streams of income, but how is it? It's always tied to that one business. And if all that one business shuts down, or the disaster that happens, that one business no longer produces that multiple streams of income, because it's always dependent on that physical presence of that business. So when you think about business ownership, you think about creating a business, you want to shift over towards being an entrepreneur, not just a business owner. Thank you for watching. If this video was helpful to you, please rate it with a thumbs up or thumbs down.